You're a douchebag. 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 You're a douchebag. Douchebag.
Who is our douchebag of the week? Who is Jim's douchebag of the week, bro?
As you see, this fat fucking garden gnome here is the douchebag. Not only douchebag of the week, he's a douchebag of the year. Listen, I get you're a diehard Browns fan, which I feel bad for you anyway. You know, because you root for a team that's just going to let you down all the time. He probably suffers from premature ejaculation, hasn't seen his dick since like the second grade. And when he takes a piss, he needs a 3/4 ton jack, and Jack stands to hold this fucking fat gut up in order to piss in the toilet, which he probably misses and hits the floor anyway, or he just dribbles on his balls. But anyway, he comes out and he's on this on the show. I forget the name of the show that they do.
Yeah.
So he's like, I want to see Steeler players having to get help getting up, being carted off, and all this other shit. Listen, nobody wants to see injuries in football. I get that this is a big rivalry, and I think it's more of a bigger rivalry with the fan base than it is with the actual teams itself. And I think it's the same with any rivalry throughout football. It's more the fan base makes the rivalry bigger than the teams themselves, personally. But to come out and say that, listen, I bash guys, but I don't wish harm on them. And like after this video came out, and then the whole Cooper thing with the groin issue that he had, was he going to play, not going to play? His Browns fan goes, "Oh yeah, I bet you wish for that." Yeah, because you know what I'm thinking, fucking asshole. I don't wish for people to get hurt. In my opinion, I'd rather beat you at your best than at your worst. In my humblest of opinions, and this guy is just the definition of a true douchebag. He just truly is. And not only that, but his co-host is sitting there and he's like shying away. He's like, "Ain't claiming this guy. Nope. I want no parts of this." And oh shit. And this is the same guy, as my chair breaks for some reason. And this is the same guy who made, I mean, I make my jokes about Watson, but I don't do it with a woman in the room. He did it with that Aditi whatever broad that covers the Browns now. So classless. Look at him. He's got more chins than a Chinese phone book. That's one. He just reeks of douchebag. He just reeks of it.
This is what he said in his whatever morning show, whatever the fuck it is. What is it? Adam the Bull. How do you pronounce the last name? Gestern Haber? Or what the fuck?
I'm just gonna call Adam the Bull asshole.
See, he said, this is what he said, right? I'm gonna quote the line that is, I want to see the Steelers. I want to see Steeler players. I know some people are going to cringe when I say this. I don't give a you know what. I need Steelers players to leave the game and need help to get off the field. Make them all cringe faces, all the cringe faces you want. I don't want anyone permanently disabled or hurt or permanently, but kick their behind. So with that being said, here comes a fucking injury to one of his players who's going to probably end the damn career of Nick Chubb. While this guy's wishing other players from the opposite team, the Steelers that is, to get carted the F out. Karma's a bitch, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it sucks that it happened to Nick Chubb. It absolutely sucks.
They're fucking sold. They're heart and soul of that team. The identity of the Browns is not Deshaun Watson. It wasn't even Baker when Baker was getting all the hype. This dude, if you're locally in Cleveland, Chubb is your identity, is the identity of the Browns, and is their heart and fucking soul. And this piece of shit right here wished the worst karma on any he just got the worst karma on his own team. And this douchebag, like you said, should be really regretting it.
See, the thing with Cleveland is this: he's the heart and soul of the team. He's the reason. He's the scheme of the offense.
Mm-hmm.
But what really kind of kept them in that game is their defense. I mean, Myles Garrett is. Listen, I hate the Browns, but you got to give credit where credit's due. Myles Garrett is a freak of nature.
He's nasty. He's good.
Denzel Ward is great in the secondary. Delpit's good in the secondary. I mean, he had an interception. He actually should have took to the house, and he didn't. But again, there's no room for a guy like this to wish harm on anybody else. I mean, we all do podcasts, and none of us ever wish harm on the other team. I mean, you could be the biggest asshole on earth and still have some common sense. This guy not only is the biggest asshole on earth, but has no common sense. And not only that, he's the byproduct of an inbred relationship. I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him. His dad is his uncle and his cousin and his godfather all rolled into one person. To think that's the sperm that won the race to the fallopian tube. This is what came out of it.
It was a defective sperm. It was the little engine that slipped in there, and the other guys tripped on their way to the fucking fallopian tubes. Karma's a bitch, bro. Karma, and it's not an Italian guy from fucking Brooklyn, all right? It's not Carmine. It's fucking Karma that fucked this whole team up right here.
Yeah.
Dude, you just don't say that. You're wishing harm upon a whole freaking squad. You want people getting carted off, and your best player gets carted off, man.
And not only that, but then here's what happens after the fact. So because a guy like this says this, you now prompt this to happen. So after the hit, everybody on Twitter, hope Nick Chubb, blah, blah,
Yeah.
The whole Steeler Nation fan base, you hate to see it happen to such a great player, blah, blah, blah. And then you got these Browns fans just chiming in. I hope Minka dies. You know what? There's no room for you either, you little keyboard warrior troll fucks. Because you wouldn't be saying it if you were in a room with Steeler fans, because you know what would happen? You'd be getting your fucking jaw rocked off. It'd be fucking 50 yards that way. Okay? Like, it would just be that way. That's where it would be. Browns fans are very tough on Twitter. Love to see them on the street. Love to see them because they probably shit their pants. They'd run away like a bunch of little fucking schoolgirls that they are. They tuck their balls in, go hide, and go run to mommy because they all probably still live at home with their mommies and going, oh, that Steeler fan down the block's going to kick my ass. Yeah, that's right. We are going to kick your fucking ass. We kicked your ass on the field. We kick your ass on Twitter. And we've been kicking your ass for 30 plus years. Your franchise is such a joke that they took the Browns away once and made the Baltimore Ravens, who have been more successful than you in their short time being in the NFL. They then bring Cleveland back, and you squander that second chance. Just take the Browns out of the NFL. They don't even belong in the XFL. That's how bad they are. That's just how bad they are at this point.
You're a douchebag.